For Fariba Barami, love was an opportunity, not a burden. This is a quote from the book Darius the Great is Not Okay by Adib Khorram. Darius the Great is Not Okay is a book about a boy who is caught between two worlds, trying to figure out a sense of self and belonging. Fariba Barami is Darius's grandmother, a woman who he knows, but not really. You see, until this point, Darius and his family haven't had a chance to visit his mother's homeland of Iran from Portland, Oregon. When his grandfather's brain tumor can no longer be ignored, the family sets off on an adventure to go and see them. How can you go and meet somebody who you already know? With his grandmother, love comes easy. His grandfather and the other relationships in his life, not so much. There is some information that you should know about Darius. He's an awkward kid. He loves Lord of the Rings and tea, is a little bit on the chubbier side, and is often teased. He also has clinical depression, which makes interacting with others difficult. Growing up between the cultures is also challenging. He's never really felt American enough to belong there, nor is he a true Persian. He doesn't even speak Farsi, which makes this trip a little bit more complicated. Yet, his trip to Iran is very enlightening. His grandfather introduces him to a neighborhood boy called Sorab, and they hit it off immediately. It's Darius's first real friend. Naturally, the boys have different interests and outlooks on life due to their upbringing, but somehow they understand each other. Through this friendship, Darius begins to parse through some of the other relationships in his life. Dealing with culture and language barriers, Darius works to figure out who he is. While his relationship with his grandmother and Sorab are simple, love is burdensome for Darius and all of his other relationships. This book is an amazing portrayal of what depression really looks like. It's a central theme to this story. Darius has depression, and while he's not ashamed of that, he can't help but to feel like he's disappointing his family as a result of his depression. Sorab helps him to deal with the relationships in his life slowly and begins to find out where he belongs. My favorite moments of this book are the relationship between Darius and his grandmother. They feel, you can definitely feel how much they've missed each other, even though they've never really met. Sorab uses the Persian expression, your place was empty, to explain what it's like. And I think this fits perfectly. Essentially, your place was always there, but you finally come to fill it. This book is a great book for anyone who might be struggling to find out their own sense of place and purpose in this world. If your relationships feel burdensome, don't lose hope. With some perspective and help from friends, you can overcome this. I hope that when you read this book, you'll laugh and cry as I did, and really just enjoy Darius's venture halfway across the world to find himself. Thank you guys for listening.